You're watching Camnet TV News. Thank you so much for staying with us. We continue. Mr. Zambia has described the closure by order of Pasme radio station for hosting the opposition UPND by Petauke District Commissioner Velenasi Moyo as a senseless act and an infringement to democracy. Reports indicate that the Petauke District Commissioner, Ms. Moyo, went to Pasme FM Thursday evening and stopped the broadcast of a paid-for recorded radio program featuring the United Party for National Development UPND. The district commissioner cited the lack of a police permit from the station before featuring any opposition political party on radio, and later called officers from the Zambia Police Service to close the station until further notice. In this regard, MISA chairperson Helen Mwale says the behavior of the DC is an infringement of freedom of expression and the role of the media, which is to educate, inform as well as entertain. Political interference into the media space has continued to negatively affect the free and factual reportage as some media houses that are scared of closure by influence opt to side with the ruling party. Pasme FM radio station in Eastern Province, Petauke District, becomes the latest closed under the orders of Petauke District Commissioner Velenasi. The station was yesterday hosting UPND on a paid-for program, prompting the DC to move in and order its closure. Matthews Banda is Pasme FM radio station manager.
We informed the police that we'll be running a program on air from 19 hours featuring UPND President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Everything went well until 1930. The District Commissioner for Petauke, Madam Velenasi Moyo, stormed the radio station and demanded that we stop the program immediately. I tried to talk to her to say we cannot stop the program, but she demanded to say the program is illegal because we never got a police permit. She decided to call the police, came to the radio station, switched off all the equipment, and ordered everyone at the radio station in the evening to vacate the place. She said the radio station will never be on air again.
Meanwhile, MISA Zambia chapter, through their chairperson, Helen Mwale, has condemned this development, calling all civil servants to act within their mandate.
MISA Zambia finds this senseless act by the district commissioner not only primitive, but an assault and an affront to democracy and the right to citizens to fully express themselves through their freedom of expression, and hinders the ability for citizens to freely access information without intimidation whatsoever. The role of the media remains to educate, inform, as well as to entertain.
And the Zambia Institute of Independent Media Alliance Zima President Jaja Kulibali has called for the police to arrest the district commissioner.
As a media body that is thriving to promote media freedoms, we are shocked that civil servants under the current leadership go unpunished despite committing crimes. The latest ones being the Petauke District Commissioner and the Mwinilunga District Commissioner, who also blocked well-wishers from donating recently. So we want to remind the head of state that the continued uncouth behavior of his appointees will not stop until he cracks a whip. Failure to do so will cement our view that they have his blessings. We would also like to challenge the police command who have been making blanket statements on unprofessional cops to discipline the two officers who were used to close down a media house that was airing a paid-for radio program.
Media houses are regulated by the Independent Broadcasting Authority as outlined in the IBA Act, but one wonders the act civil servants use to oppress the media. Mafken Radio, Isoka Community Radio Station, Mochinga FM and Radio Chengelo are among the recently attacked radio stations by political party cadres for simply hosting opposition leaders. Sharon Kalimbula, Camnet News, Lusaka. GEAR's Initiative Executive Director McDonald Chipenzi has expressed concern with the increasing political involvement in the civil service, especially among district commissioners. Mr. Chipenzi says it is clear civil servants are afraid of being fired, hence joining the bandwagon of political party cadres despite being civil servants. He has cited the recent behaviors of district commissioners Andrew Pandamuike and Kelly Kashiwa as vivid examples of how the civil service has been patronized and diluted with partisan politics and politicians. Mr. Chipenzi has therefore called for Mr. Pandamuike and Mr. Kashiwa to resign with immediate effect for their clear display of membership to the ruling party through their application to be considered for adoption for the vacant parliamentary seat of Lukasha.
We invite the DC of Kasama, Mr. Kelly Kashiwa, and also the senior cameraman for ZNBC Kitwe Studios, Mr. Andrew Pandamuike, to read Article 186 of our Constitution, so that they appreciate that when they seek election, they have to resign as civil servants or public servants, public officers. So it is not in the right spirit of the Constitution for them to continue holding on as public servants or public officers when the law does not allow any public officer who seek election to continue serving as such. And indeed, the continued stay of the two in their public office is an indictment that public service in Zambia has been made politicians and